Afro-scientific spirituality. My name still remains Ife West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If you are watching this channel, I thank you very much for being here today, and I'm very, very delighted. I'm going to be talking about the situation of people coming to Nigeria for spiritual work. This is cases whereby some spiritual uh, gurus, or let me call them babalawos, or people that claim to practice African spirituality, some people like me or other people, they are fond of inviting people, especially black Americans, foreigners, to come to Nigeria or to come to Africa for spiritual work. In fact, they are going to tell you that in order for you to be totally complete as an African person, you must travel to Africa to come and do certain spiritual rituals, certain rites that will connect you to the motherland for you to complete your spiritual process. It's a sort of a kind of a spiritual pilgrimage thing that they are trying to push, that you cannot call yourself a full spiritualist unless you have been to Africa, live for some days, bathe in a river, eat or do some of the rituals they are going to perform for you before you can say you are a full practitioner. But that is very, very far from the truth. Okay? There are many issues to this, many sides of the story. Why it is a good thing to visit Africa, the motherland, for spiritual emancipation or spiritual ascension, or just to understand what is going on, meet the people, get your first-hand experience, or whatever reason. It's a good thing. I encourage it, but it is not that necessary to say that if you have not been to the motherland, therefore you cannot call yourself a full African or a full African spiritual person. That is very wrong. Okay, same thing goes for like Christianity. The way Christianity and Islam is trying to push their religion, where they say that if a so-called Christian person have not been to their holy land, Mecca or Jerusalem or Israel, you cannot call yourself a full Christian or Muslim. These people are just lying so that they can make money from you. When a Christian travels to Jerusalem, what is he going there to do? He's going there to spend money. He will buy plane tickets. He will eat food. He will bring money to the economy. He will book hotel rooms. He will engage the economy. He will spend money while he's there. It's not working while he's there. He's there to spend money. The tourists do not work. So the tourists go to a place and spend all their money until they get tired or they get satisfied or they get exhausted, and then they go back to where they come from. These people, they are making billions of dollars every year from African people. Christianity is making its own money. Islam is making its own money, making billions for just going there to spend money. Okay, African spirituality, you want to come to Nigeria to, you are going to spend money. Let me just tell you, you are not coming here to work. You will buy plane tickets to and fro. You will book your own hotel. Yes, you will get your spiritual experience, but if you are not careful, you are going to get more than you bargain for. This is what I'm just telling you. First reason, expenses. Let's just remove the negative parts. It is expensive for the average African American living in America. Coming here to say you want to come to visit Nigeria. Nigeria is an expensive country. Nigeria is not a flexible country. I know this because I am from Nigeria. I am sitting there right now. You will spend money. If you haven't come here for 1 month, 2 months, you will still spend money. On your own, just know this. It is normal. Every tourist do this. Now, what are you really coming here to do? As an African person, it is not necessary that you must come to Africa before you can call yourself an African a practitioner of African spirituality. Okay, it's an oxymoron. It is trying to make the person feel inferior or make you feel less than a human being. Say, you are creating a kind of class system, case system, that I am more spiritual than you because I have been to Africa. So therefore, I have an authority on the subject of African spirituality. Whatever I say matters. As far as you have not been to Africa, you cannot say anything. This is wrong. Totally wrong. Okay? Same thing, these arrogant Christians will come back here to tell their people that I have been to Israel, so I am more Christian than you. I will go to heaven before you. I have been to the Holy Land. This is total BS. Bullshit. Okay? You can practice your African spirituality based on your own principles and your tenets of your agreements or your belief system of the African deity you are venerating in any part of the world. And you are still as good as the next person, even better than people living in Africa. There are many African people living here in Africa today that are total idiots, complete idiots. They know nothing about African history. They know nothing about African spirituality, and they don't care to know. We have millions of them roaming around the planets, the continents, empty vessels. They not get anything to offer humanity. So that person, you that is conscious and awoke and is practicing your African spirituality in America, you are way more better than these useless people here in Africa. You are better than them more than 1,000,000%. Okay? You are more valuable to the work of the ancestors than these idiots that are here running around in Africa misbehaving, gallivanting. These are our so-called useless eaters, lazy youths that we have here in Nigeria. I know them now. These are our drunkards, our slay queens, slay mama, those ones you see misbehaving from morning to night in what do we call it? Big, whether that big Nigeria be something, one nonsense thing that they do. We have one idiotic program that they always show in the TV. You are better than them, okay? Big Brother Niger, yes, now be that. You are better than those idiots in Big Brother Niger. You see, they put that program in the air on national TV, in all the big TV stations in Nigeria. They want these useless people to be the model for Nigeria youths to follow. Those empty vessels we see this Big Brother Nigeria program, they want Nigerian youths to copy stupidity, materialism, mediocrity, idiocy, and vanity. So we have a lot of youths that are like this mentality. They are not conscious, but they are from Africa. You that is watching this program today, you are better than these people. Okay? So you don't need to fly here before you will call yourself a spiritual person. Okay? Spirituality, they need a right hand for forehead. Okay? Everybody's path is different. Don't feel inferior when somebody say, I've been just come back from Africa, start speaking gibberish and carrying beads, calling themselves a title. It doesn't matter. You don't need to come here. If one priest is telling you, one babalawo is telling you, you must come, you must come, you must come, it is likely a scam. We have so many hungry priests, hungry babalawos, and many babalawos that are stark illiterates, and still many more that are semi-illiterates. And we have this scourge of spiritual illiteracy affecting African spirituality. We have elders that do not know their left from their right, elders that don't even know anything about African history, elders that are so grossly neck deep in superstitious belief. Now, if you are taking your spiritual education from such idiots, you will end up inside a pothole full of ignorance. What these people does when they make contact with anybody is the first thing is they always want you to come to Nigeria, come to Nigeria. They are all about you coming to come, and they don't care about the cost for you. These people feel that anybody in America or in Europe is a walking wallet, is a ATM. As far as you are living abroad, you get money. They don't care about your personal feeling. They don't care about your personal struggle. They don't even care about your problems. What they are interested in is how much they can extract from you. So what these people aim to do is to tell people to come to their place whereby they can be able to deceive you, tell you all the web of lies to extract as much money from you as possible. And then they leave you high and dry. They take your money, hard-earned currency, they give you nonsense. A lot of this nonsense happen in African spirituality. Give you dirty river water to go home, give you very cheap native shock, give you powder. After taking thousands of dollars, they will say this native shock is blessed, this river water is blessed, this, that is bullshit. Okay? African spirituality is not all those things. It is part of it, but it is just minute. African spirituality is knowledge and wisdom, doing the work of moving Africa forward, science and technology, history, philosophy. Any spiritual person that is not focusing on all these things is on their way out. You don't need to listen to such people. Okay? Don't listen to them. If you listen to them, filter what they are telling you. Okay? You that is doing the work of educating people, enlightening people, thinking of how to make Africa great, you are better than all those ones sitting at their shrine, slaughtering chicken from morning to night and doing nothing. You better pass them. Because you are always carrying out an action that is moving Africa forward. Why those people, they are not carrying out any positive action in this regard. They are just eating. You can pour libation from morning till night. If you don't carry physical action to move this continent or yourself forward, your life will not move forward. This is what I'm trying to say here. So many of these priests that you see, the spiritual knowledge that they have is very limited. Yes, they are priests, but they have lost a lot of their knowledge. They have lost a lot of their wisdom, and they have refused to upgrade. So many of them now in Nigeria, they are suffering. Many native doctors, they are struggling. Many of them have turned to pastors in order to survive. They don't turn to pastor, open church. They do just for people in the name of with Bible. Now, what thing that they do now? In order for them to survive, they will look for any person, any potential client is a victim. It's a job for them. When you come to meet them that you have problem, they see you as a money source. So they will tell you anything to get money from you, which include and not limited to making sure that you come to Nigeria, come to Africa. I have never told anybody to come to visit me from America in Nigeria. You know why? Because I don't have that time. Before you say somebody should come and visit you, first of all, you have to consider the pocket of the person. Coming to Nigeria is very expensive. Only flight ticket to and fro is almost $1,300 just flight tickets. To and fro ticket too. Visa application fee is there. The stress of getting visa is there. Before you say somebody should come and visit you, you must be responsible for the upkeep of that person. If I ask somebody to come and visit me from abroad, what that means that I will have to leave everything I am doing to take care of this person. I will have to start by flying to the airport immediately the person's arriving. I have to receive them from the airport because they know nowhere about the country. They know nothing about Nigeria. Then I have to start carrying them around, taking them, fixing them in an hotel, making sure they're safe, making sure they eat, start explaining, teaching them everything about the country. I will have to be with them like babysitting them for the next 1 month, meaning I will not be able to do any other thing in my life. If you really want to take care of somebody, you are hosting somebody, you have to leave everything you are doing to make sure that you stand by this person. That is what they call hosting. So, meaning your life will be on hold. Your family, your other duties will be on hold until this person goes. I cannot be able to do that. If I was to host somebody now, I will not be able to shoot video for maybe like 2 weeks on this channel. Just want to know when I want to get time, shoot video. I know if you get time. When I want to get time, take care of my everyday runnings, my own activities, I will not have time to do all these things if I want to host somebody properly. So these people that are always saying you should come, I believe many of them are jobless. Because if you have something doing, you will not get time to be following somebody around for maybe 1 to 2, 3 months, and they want you to stay as long as possible. The essence is that when you come here, they will get money from you, and there will be shopping money. You will, as you are shopping, they are shopping. Anything you are doing, they are doing. They'll just attach you like a vampire and parasites and extract as much money from you until you are empty. They tell you that you have to go back. Somebody that have something doing will not have time to do all these things. Truth, I don't have time to babysit somebody for I not get that time for 1 month, 2 months. Meaning what will happen to my life? My whole life will be on hold. So I don't see the importance of the next to say I want to somebody come to Nigeria to come and see me. You don't really need to come here. I can do anything that you need over the internet. The spirits that we work with, they are spirits. For why are they spirits? Because they transverse time and space. So if somebody's deity cannot transverse time and space, cannot travel to America, then which power that deity gets? If the deity not fit waka go America, go solve the problem for the person. If we cannot find a way to send the spell over, to mail the spell or email the spell or teleport the spell to the person, what makes you think the deity can do anything here when the person is here? When the person is here, you do the spell. Once the person is taking it, the spell cannot enter the plane. Does it make sense? Of course, you can come to Africa to do things, but it has to be very, very rare. And it must not be so important. It's when you have the money to spare. If you have the excess cash, it is good. But if somebody is pressuring you for you to come to Africa to sit here for 1 month, 2 months, you have to keep your job on hold. You will take permission from your work or you will quit your work, right? Your business will not flow for 1 or 2 months. You have to consider all these things. All these things I think about before I tell people, do not come to Africa to come and see me. I don't interested. When people say they want to come to see me, I tell them, I don't see people. First of all, I will not have your time, to be honest. I cannot fly from my state to go to another state to be waiting for you at the airport. Then when you come, I don't get that time. Even 1 week, to be honest. Okay, except I am on holiday or maybe it happened coincidentally that I have time. Okay, so those people that are saying that any little thing you should come to Nigeria, many of them are jobless. They are looking for people that will fund their lifestyle, people that will give them money. They want to take money from you to be able to supplement their life, to micromanage their own spiritual practices. So this is those people, many of them are hungry. Let me just put it this way. Anybody you see online, most of these are our criminal spiritualists. They are on TikTok. Any little thing come to Nigeria. Any little thing come to Nigeria. Unanother shame. Can you fly easily to America like that? They are telling another man's children to come to Nigeria to come and see that you have one powerful work you will do for them. There is no powerful work anybody will do for you here. The person that is claiming that is going to do a spiritual work for you to make you a millionaire is not having the millions. Just know that the person is a red flag. Okay? Before you say you want to help somebody become a millionaire, you must have helped yourself to become a millionaire. You cannot give what you don't have. Okay? Come to Nigeria, we do a spell, everything will work well for you. Are just then when you come, you start asking the person for $10,000, $20,000 expensive initiation. No, that job is the money. That money they are asking. The essence. That you start threatening the person with a deity that will strike them dead on the spot if they do not do what you say. That is against African spirituality. This is scam. When you start threatening people with spirits, threatening people with deities, forcing them to do your will, that a certain spirit will kill them, is that not the same thing that Christianity is doing with Jesus Christ and his useless father? If you don't believe in me, you don't accept me, you will burn in hell forever. Using threats of hellfire to force people to convert. If anybody is threatening you with a deity to do their will, that person is a fake. Okay, just know this. So what these people does is that they will lure people to Africa, lure people to Nigeria, then they will deceive you and extract all as much money from you. Then they will try to commit you, to force you to swear an oath to a so-called terrible deity, to be giving them money from time to time. And all these things, they will also try to blackmail you as well. This is what these people do. And I have seen them do this thing. It is not a good thing. This is against the tenets of African spirituality. This is not African spirituality. This is just criminality. African criminality. Should I call it this name? So before you come to Nigeria, anybody is inviting you, whether they have organization or not, there are some things you should look out for. You need to search the background of this organization, search the background of this person. If the person really wants you to come, tell them to write an official sponsorship letter for you that you will take to your embassy, the Nigeria embassy in your country, to show that this person is actually inviting you in case anything happens. Of course, the letter will contain their name, it will contain their address, their passports, national ID card or NIN. We have some security ID system here. They must attach it so that the embassy will know them. You yourself will also have their records. Okay, this is to be safe because we have a lot of criminals, hungry lions on the internet, always wanting to invite people to Nigeria to do spiritual work. When I'm saying this, yesterday I saw on the news one woman was invited to Nigeria by some of these kind of people, and they took all her money and they left her stranded. Old woman. A good Samaritan heard her story and took her to the police. Now she's with the police. They are trying to help how she can go back to America. All her life savings, everything is gone, in the name of coming to do spiritual work. All these things matters. So if you are watching this video and you have interest to come to Nigeria, I'm not saying you should not come. Nigeria is a field of good people and also bad people. If you are coming, anybody that is disturbing you, that you must come, you must come, you must come, they must write sponsorship letter, their ID card, passport, NIN. They must put it there, and you must verify all these documents. If they are real people, do background investigation. Try to know them. Many of these people, usually they are faceless people. They don't have a YouTube channel. They don't come out to talk like me. They always hide their face and claim to be one thing. You must try to get background information on them. And if they are asking for big money for initiation, it's a red flag. You don't need to be initiated to practice African spirituality. As far as you are born as an African person, you have the African blood in you. You are already initiated. What you need is knowledge. Anybody that is not teaching you this knowledge, but is wanting to micromanage your spirituality, passing themselves like a guru or godfather, that person is a criminal, is a fraud. Okay? Spirituality should be teaching you to liberate yourself, not to put you into another shame or bondage. Anybody that is trying to put you under bondage is not a good person. Spiritual bondage, or try to threaten you to you have a free will. Okay? You can choose to not practice African spirituality and nothing will happen to you. It's not forced to practice it. We practice it because we want to honor our ancestors and we want to preserve our tradition, customs, way of life. If you choose not to do it, it's your own. So don't allow anybody to force you or to intimidate you or want you to do exactly as they say. You should use your mind. You have conscience inside you to tell you if this person is saying the right thing. You should know what to do. So don't listen to all these people. I see them, there are many on the internet always inviting people. When the people come here, they have already prepared a format to extract as much money as possible from you. Then they take this money, 15,000, 20,000, and they can even take up to 50,000, as much as they can take. They open this format, they take your money, and you go empty, and then you get nothing. And this will discourage people from practicing African spirituality. And it is not a good thing. So we need to talk about this issue. You don't need to come here before you become a practitioner. All this is the essence why I write books. The knowledge that you are looking for is already out there, but you need to look in the right place to get it. It's already out there. So flying here does not guarantee that you are going to get the real knowledge. Flying to Nigeria, we have many quacks, many spiritual illiterates, many useless practitioners. They are striving in superstitious belief, in poverty. I see them every day. They are not practicing it well. If you are practicing it well, it will bring prosperity to you. But these people, they don't have prosperity in their life. Tell me, how do they want to give you prosperity? If there's a secret spell for making people instant millionaire, then why are they still suffering? You need to ask yourself all these common sense questions. If they can easily fly, as they are claiming you should fly here, why can't they fly to America? If they have anything, why then can't they post it to America to give you? Or why can't they send the deity to come and do the spiritual work for you now? That means the deity have no power. Deity is an empty vessel. If the deity existing in spirit form still cannot travel across time and space to come and solve your problem, you have to pay transport fare to come and meet this deity, then that deity is powerless. Tell them I say so. The deity not get level. Okay? So you need to think about all these things. Okay? All these things these people do, I don't do it. I don't do it. It doesn't make sense for me. It's stupidity. If I want to do something for you, I do it over the internet. The same result you will get if you are in front of me, you will still get it if you are over there in your country. With quantum physics here now. Why do we study quantum physics? Quantum physics is the study of the invisible particles of nature. How to transcend time and space. This is the topic here now. Any spiritual person that is not tapping into the principles of quantum physics, quantum entanglement in your spell casting, then you don't know what you are doing. You are just a fake person. Okay? This is the reason I write all these books. So that I can be able to transfer this knowledge across time and space. You don't need to fly here. Many of the spiritualists, they don't know what is quantum physics. Many of the so-called babalawos you see dressing up, they are spiritual illiterates, semi-illiterates, stark illiterates. They cannot put 2 and 2 together to get 2 plus 2 to get 4. But they want to make you a millionaire, and yet they are dead poor. Does it make sense? You not get knowledge. You want to give somebody knowledge. You can't give what you don't have. And you call yourself intelligent person. You want to listen to this kind of babalawo because he's telling you stories that he cannot verify. All the stories he tell you are folk tales that are unverifiable. Anybody that is telling you superstitious belief and things you cannot verify with science and logic, just know say that person they lie to you. Okay? That person cannot help you. That person just want money from you. I don't believe in all those superstitious beliefs. That's why I'm here today. If I follow the way these people are doing, I will not be here today. I will still be dead poor, ignorant and stupid. So I don't listen to those people. I look at them. When they do their rubbish, I go my way. When you see across these people, you look at them, extract the science from the tradition and whatever, and walk away from them. Leave them in their penury, in their ignorance. Many of these spiritualists are going to die at, and they are already dying at. This is why they are scamming people. Because they have refused to adapt African spirituality to modern day realities. They have refused to upgrade themselves. They have refused to upgrade their shrine. They have refused to upgrade their practice. They have refused to upgrade their standards. So people are not patronizing them. Modern day youths are not even listening to them. Even people don't believe in them. Even them themselves don't believe in what they are doing. So what they are just doing, they are just scamming people. So they are fading out, they are going into obscurity, and they will die their natural deaths. The only way they can sustain themselves is to keep pushing these lies, this narrative of superstitious beliefs, and keep scamming people, deceiving people, so that they can live another day. They have nothing to offer. They have no real knowledge to offer anybody. They cannot even save themselves with their so-called half-baked illiteracy. So they are hungry people. You should not listen to them. Let them die. Don't worry, new people will come. Africa is changing now. A new breed of African spiritualists, people like me, will rise up to take the place of all those dumpster idiots. Okay, people like me are coming to take their place because we have been able to evolve our spiritual practice to modern day realities. That is why I'm still striving here. I can come here and talk confidently about African spirituality. I can show my face. I can defend what I say. This is the difference between me and those people. You see them? So those set of spiritualists, they will die their natural deaths. Any spiritualists that refuse to upgrade is practice, they will go into obscurity within the next 5 to 10 years. I'm telling you the truth. They are already going out. I see them. When I go out, I see them. I notice they are dying. Many Osages, they don't even have a car. Many chief priests cannot even afford a cheap car, cheap motor car. They not get motor. And you call yourself chief priest for this modern day century. You cannot buy a car. Your juju not fit give you money to buy motor. You cannot maintain your lifestyle because you refuse to upgrade your practice. Instead, you turn to scamming people, telling lies. You think people will see through your lies. You must upgrade your practice. Okay? If you cannot upgrade it, go and get another job to do. Okay? Look at other spiritual systems. They are upgrading. Look at Hinduism. Look at Christianity. Look at Islam. Look at African spirituality. How many people are talking about, say, let's try to do something? When you try to do something, they don't support you. I know the struggle I have passed through in trying to upgrade my practice, and I know the lack of support I have received from many of these so-called spiritualists because they don't want people to wake up. They don't want change to come. It's a new day. It's a new dawn in Africa. Okay, whether they like it or not, Oro must jump. We must move forward. So enough with the scamming people, telling everybody you meet online to fly to Nigeria to come and see you. Telling everybody, enough with that. You yourself, you cannot afford transport fare to Lagos. You cannot afford food to eat. You tell people, may they fly, may they leave their job, live their life, fly to come and see you because you are hungry. This is very wrong. It must be stopped. So please, before you come to say you want to come here, shine your eye away. Do not let anybody deceive you that says some power, some unlimited power somewhere, that if you come here, this and that, and the person is still struggling. The person, you cannot even, nothing to write home about. You yourself that is claiming you have problem, you with your problem is even better than the person. You plus your problem, you are still living better than that person. You are living in your America, things is going well for you. And why would you want to bring yourself down to the level of a stark illiterate in Africa because you want to learn African spirituality? Does it make sense? You are already blessed. Look at the bright side of your life. You don't need to fly here before you will say, I am a full African. What you need is access to the knowledge. This is why I am struggling to write books so that people in America can get this knowledge. And they don't need to come here. I'm going to write many books, okay? I will solve many problems before I cross to the other side. So all this will help you, connect you to the African knowledge. Many African spiritualists, you see, how many of them have written anything? Can they write anything? What do they want to write? Do they know anything to write? And yet they want to make people millionaires. Is it not a shame? Is it not a shame? Make we talk through, make devil shame. So you cannot be telling people to come to Nigeria to come and spend their hard-earned money when you have nothing to offer them except shames and lies. This is a scam. It's a fraud. make una stop am, okay? Make una stop am, una get better. I know say hungry dey catch many of una, but this is not the way to do it. You are making African spirituality look bad for the rest of us that are trying to sanitize this space. We go sanitize am. African spirituality go better. Africa go better. Anybody wey say Africa no go better, e no go better for that person. Anybody wey say African spirituality no go develop, e no go better for that person. We must move forward, okay? Ogoro must jump. That's what it just be. So, if you are a practitioner, you are watching this video, whether you are in Nigeria or elsewhere, you must upgrade and update your practice. You must be writing things down, okay? You must come online, make we see your face. You must show yourself to be better than the rest people. You must be seen to be doing the work, not inviting people to come and visit you, come and visit you. You be taught is speaking. What you want to go visit you for? Sure. I don't understand though. All this matter join. So this inviting people, you need to, anybody is inviting you, tell them to write official sponsorship letter, put all their IDs there, and they will talk how they want to take care of you, and you should know what you are coming here to do. If you like to visit Africa, you are welcome, but Nigeria is full of insecurity. There's a lot of kidnapping, Boko Haram, this and that. Things they happen here, so prepare before you come. Whoever wants to host you must be a matured and serious person, not some riffraff you come to meet. You must know them. They must have good reputation. Okay? Not like allow any hungry person to deceive you to come to Nigeria, take all your money and leave you stranded. So if you want to come here, prepare well to come here. Okay? Let your skin full and go and meet good people, matured people. Come through they have good social networks you can come through. Prepare yourself well, come through those good social networks, and you'll be fine. And try to learn how to speak Pidgin English. It will help you. Yeah, once you start speaking American English, the price will be triple for everything. So learn Pidgin English. Make una dey learn how to speak Pidgin English so that when you come, you go feel the flow with the people. You go dey understand what they talk. Make them not turn you to office. So all these things matter. That's why I do this video. It's not compulsory you must visit Africa before they say you are the practitioner. You can study it in your America everywhere. I have books, especially this one will help you understand many things about African spirituality. Many of the native doctors they don't know it in this book. Many of them are stark illiterates. They cannot even read, semi-illiterate, or they're not going to even know. So you will know something. Adapt your knowledge to the practice, and you will, when you finish reading this book, you will have a higher understanding than the average stark illiterate in Africa. Okay, you better pass that person. So upgrade your spiritual practice. Some people don't want to spend money buy a book. This one will teach you how to do spells. So not be every time you go to call somebody to do spell for you. You go know how to do things by yourself. This is the essence. Learning to be self-reliant and independent. You don't need to fly here to Nigeria before you know all these things. You can learn it in America, and you will be way better and advanced than somebody that was born in Africa. You'll be better than them. Okay? This one, how to make contact with the deity, create your own shrine, do the rituals to summon, invoke the deities into your life. It is written inside this book, Whispers of Amente. So you don't still need to fly here to meet any Babalawo to teach you how to do your own shrine. This book will teach you how to do your shrine. Just $100. Okay? Solve that problem. Flying to Nigeria to and fro is about $1,300 first. These 3 books plus postage is just $300. And you get this knowledge in America, in Brazil. I post the book to you by DHL. Post it to you. You will get it. My juju, the cross water. If you want to do spell, I use quantum physics to do my spell, okay? You don't need to fly before I will do your oracle reading for you. I do it across time and space. My juju, they fly, go with the past water. Some people own, they go anywhere. Some people own na deaf and dumb. So I don't know what those people they practice, but I know what I they practice. What I fit do for you, I will tell you. What I not fit do, I not will tell you. I believe in practicality, in common sense, in knowledge sharing, knowledge transfer, okay, knowledge integration, empowerment, enlightenment, illumination, liberation, education. This is what I believe in, not superstitious belief, not threats of a deity coming to kill somebody, not you must come to Nigeria before I do anything for you. I not believe in all those one. A waste of time, waste of money. Except you coming here for spiritual tourism, it is not really necessary. Okay, this is the way I see this thing, and I believe I have said enough today. So I thank you very much for watching. Questions and comments are welcome as usual. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video so people can know the do's and don'ts of coming to Nigeria, i.e. Africa, so that you don't waste time. Don't let anybody deceive you to come here. Okay, you can practice African spirituality in any part of the world. You just need the right knowledge, the right orientation. Africa is by blood. Nobody can change your DNA. Okay, so this is what you need to know. If you want to do your oracle tarot divination, I do it on this channel. You can contact me. If you want to buy your spiritual ointments, your spiritual soaps, spiritual perfumes, Gandoki oil, Bint el Sudan, Dandwala, Alaju Abdullahi, 77 oil. I have lots of them. You want to buy your Caris, your native shock, your miracle stone, thunderstone, black stone. I have lots of items that I sell. Yeah, okay. And you can contact me. Your meditation beads, all those things, I have them here. So before you go buy for somewhere, make you first buy for my own. Not go buy from somebody else. You call it, tell me how that they use them. Okay, I go chat for you. I sell a lot of spiritual items here. I am proud to be selling these items. I'm not ashamed because it is my culture. It is part of African spirituality, and we need all these things. Okay, so you need to be interacting with elements, natural elements from time to time. This is why we use all these things. Cowries, representing the spirit world. You see me, we see my goat skull here. You see the element of fire here. I have all these things. This is part of interacting with the natural elements, connecting with them. Okay, living in harmony with them. This is how we get our inspiration. This is how we get the ideas to do the things that we do. So you need all these things. Your meditation beads, very, very important. Okay, there are things that you need to be using regularly. Your spiritual ointments, you need to be using them regularly. Okay, to be clean negative vibration, cleaning causes, excess, any kind of bad stuff. You need to be taking them out from your way. And you just need to be you. This is the African thing we are supposed to be doing. Okay, we have a way of doing things. So you need all these items. Don't overlook them. Then you need knowledge. So nobody knows it all. Okay, so you need knowledge, but you don't need to spend too much money to do all these things that you must come to Nigeria or your problem will not solve. No, it's not good now. Waiting. So all these are what I have to say today. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.